It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He leaps over him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Shift together here from the D-line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Rush in.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On now the Steelers' 2nd-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. And this one hits it to 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the wideout in motion.
Richmond. Come back. Two jet.
First down, Gabbert. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Gabbert now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Gabbert. They set up the screen to Hill. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting through. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And they'll let the fullback try and take them home. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
And that's the problem with putting a bigger personnel package in. A lot of times it makes it hard to find space. And now you're looking at 3rd and goal.
Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal now. Maybe be the offensive coordinator. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
All right, here we go.
Brief break in the action here. Back to Heinz Field after this. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Tight end to the left, tight end left. Corner. Alert 3. Here we go. Alert 3. 30. Focus. Back.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target. When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get up to... And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. And the slot man goes in motion left. Off the play fake, Gabbard. He's got time. He sets to fire deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go. Like 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Like, there you go. Switch. Back. 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Like 20. Mike's 50. 4 down. Quick. One day. Check your hot read. 2. Double up. He's coming, double up.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Gabbert now on second down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Time running out here on the play clock. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fresh set of downs here. On first and 10, Gabbert flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A pickup there of 36. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Hill. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Bell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Gabbert to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Back near his own goal line, Gabbert. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They send Green to the left out of zone. On 3rd down, Gabbert. And Eifert has it. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Slot man moves right. Gabbert on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. A 2nd down throw for Gabbert. And a is here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. First chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. Defense showing blitz. They'll run with Davis. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown in a Steeler uniform. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And on that 2nd and 2, that was simply a case of them wanting to ensure that they picked up a first down. They obviously didn't want to get to 3rd down, so they run behind their big center and pick it up.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Little motion now from the tight end. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. They'll go again with Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers...
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's and Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Gabbert here wants to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Gabbert. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Counter, here's Bell. And the cutback to the sideline. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.